thought I saw like images of her wearing like a Catholic priest's collar after the controversy. Did she actually play a part in the church or like in the faith? I guess.
I think she was a minister of some sort. Actually, yeah. It's sad because I don't know a whole lot about Sinead O'Connor. I don't. Because it's just she was just never someone on my radar. I know a lot of her songs, and we've played them before on the show, but I don't know a lot about her as a person, other than I do believe she had some sort of ministry behind her, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like, so it's a weird time, and she went through a lot during her struggles. So it's sad, but and we hope she rests in peace, and I hope that she didn't struggle, and if it was anything other than, well, even if it was taking her own life, I hope she didn't. I hope
we won't speculate on that.
Yeah,
too much, we don't know.
We don't know if it is that or if it was anything else. I hope she didn't suffer. I hope it was quick and painless, and I hope she's okay in the afterlife, if there is an afterlife. I hope she's doing well. But yeah, it's a sad situation, and I hated to see it. I hate when any artists.
We've lost a few like big. We lost her. We lost Tina Turner. Lost a few like
Tony
big
Bennett.
Names. Tony Bennett just died.
Tony Bennett just passed away.
Of course, a few big names like musicians, celebrities.
Yeah, Tony Bennett was one of those guys you just thought, hey, he'll never die. He's around.
Yeah, he'd struggle with like Alzheimer's. No. I know they did that news story where he did like a duet with Lady Gaga, and he was actually like almost like completely unaware of like who he was and his surroundings when he was off stage. But when he got on stage, like it's just like
it snapped.
He was just like stepping right back into his roots, and he performed everything flawlessly. Yeah,
when he got Alzheimer's, that's when we knew. Oh, okay, yeah, it's only a matter of time now. But it's one of those things where he's just like, you just don't think these people are ever going to die. Like Norman Lear, you know who Norman Lear is?
I do not.
He is a very famous producer, television show producer. He produced. He's the one that created All in the Family. He created the Jeffersons, Maude with
with the really long intro.
Yeah, with the very long intro. That's right.
I just know that from Family Guy.
That was an ordeal. That episode, because of that episode, anytime I do something that's a struggle or takes a lot of time, I'll stop. After it's over, I'll say that was an ordeal. And I get it from that episode of Family Guy where he has to watch the extremely long intro to Maude.
Oh, come on.
Come on! That was an ordeal. But yeah, that's great. But anyway, Norman Lear, he created Maude. He created so many huge shows in the 70s. He just turned 101 this week.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, he's alive and well, very healthy. So, I forgot the point I was trying to make with this. What were we talking about?
Deaths.
It's late.
Celebrity deaths.
It's late. Yeah, celebrity deaths. How many people? And people you don't think will ever die. Like, I just don't know if Norman Lear will ever die. Not Albert Brooks. He may live forever too, but Mel Brooks is another one who's still alive and well. And he's in his late 90s. Dick Van Dyke in his late 90s. These are legends that are still with us to this day. So, So
yeah, you have your like celebrities you're eyeing who you're kind of worried about, like, oh no, what's going to happen?
Protect these people.
I kind of have like the musicians that I have an eye, like Paul McCartney.
Yeah. I'm like, protect these people at all costs, please. Let's keep these people
remainder
safe.
of Led Zeppelin, which is 3 of them.
Mm-hmm, yeah. The one BG.
the lone BG.
There's one BG left. It's like
Noam Chomsky. He's like 93.
He's super old. And Attenborough. David. He's not a musician. David Attenborough. He's really old now.
See, I honestly didn't know he was still alive.
In his 90s, my friend. In his 90s. Yeah,
I thought he was in his 90s in Jurassic Park. Being totally.
Well, no, that's Richard.
Richard. Yeah, they're brothers.
Richard Attenborough.
I always mix up Richard and David Attenborough.
Right.
Didn't Richard? He was the actor, and didn't he also like direct Gandhi or something like that?
He did. Yeah. And he died.
There he is.
That's Richard. Now he died in 2014. Pardon me. Let's go look at his filmography. As director, he directed Oh, What a Lovely War, Young Winston, A Bridge Too Far, Gandhi, like you said, Magic, Cry Freedom, Chaplin, the Charlie Chaplin movie that had Robert Downey Jr. He directed a lot.
I don't know. I only know of Cry Freedom because of I know Denzel Washington's in it.
Right.
Yeah. I just know that because of like a kind of a quasi funny interview he gave. Where he talked about he was offered like a role in like an exploitative kind of comedy where like they really play up his race in like a kind of cartoonish way.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, he said it kind of like no holds bar of kind of calling it out for what it was. And, and I was wondering like, should I take this job? He's like, but then I got offered like Cry Freedom a month later. That's the only reason. And you know, my career really took off from there.
Exactly.
That's the only reason I really know that.
Wow, that's a very roundabout story, but yeah, that's interesting.